Welcome to this first part of a new campaign series for Medieval Kingdom Wars. Now, if any of you guys following the channel, you'll be probably thinking, why is this guy starting a new campaign when he's doing an England campaign? Well, there's a very good reason for that, guys, and I'm just going to let the devs explain it. Is on the 5th of April 2018, if you're watching this in the future, they released update 52, and it says it's a massive update. And as they say here, after 2 busy weeks, it's time to present another massive update 52 with over a dozen major new features and additions. It's one of the biggest updates we've had so far. Over 50 new starting lords, increasing from 14, population happiness and lots of gameplay effects. First round of the interface updates, renown implemented, cheats enabled, and so much more. Now, that explains both the fun and the frustration of playing early access games, in the sense that the part of the fun is always having these news updates, which gives you new challenges, which means you have to go back and learn new strategies for playing the game. And of course, the frustration is that you could be well into a campaign, really enjoying yourself. They do an update and then it breaks the mechanic. And that's effectively what's happened to my England campaign. The introduction of happiness means there's a totally new dynamic. So all the strategy that I've been using is no longer strictly correct. And one of the things I do want to keep up with this channel, guys, is to be able to show you what's going on with this game and the new strategies that need to be applied. So that is why I'm starting again. And we're just going to come in and show you the campaign map here. And you can see I've been doing a little bit of playing around, and this screen hasn't changed. But when I come to this screen, it looks familiar, but at the same time, it's very, very different. You've still got all the familiar kingdoms across the bottom here. But what's changed significantly now is the old generic lord's gone, and what you can do now is you can play a different lord with different starting positions according to what you want to play. So there's a lot more replayability being introduced into the game now with all these different starting positions. The one lord you can't play is the faction ruler. So that kind of explains it. Now you've got some factions like England that everyone starts with a walled city and one or more minor settlements, but you can also, if you really want to send to adventure, you can play Portugal. Now the walled city that belongs to Portugal actually belongs to the ruler, so when you want to play Portugal, you're still stuck with 2 minor settlements. Now I've done a bit of test play with this, guys, and what I've found is, if I go back to, I think it's a snip back to England just for the moment, what I've found by a bit of test play is the ideal starting position is something like Dover, where you've got a walled city and 1 or 2 minor settlements. It will be very tempting to play like the York here as the Duke Richard of York, where you've got 4 minor settlements. But until you've got your head around the happiness mechanic that's now been introduced, trying to maintain 4 settlements can be a little bit tricky, guys. So the combination of 1 walled settlement and 1 or 2 minor settlements is a good position to start, especially if you're learning the game. Now, what faction? Well, you guys are going to know what faction I'm going to be playing, which is Castile. The reason I'm playing Castile is Spain is an area of the map I've never played seriously on, and at the same time, I don't want to be in the area like with England where I'm going to be attacked immediately, because I do want to explore the happiness concept with you guys. I mean, I've done a little bit of work on it, but I'm still wouldn't say I'm an absolute expert. Valencia, no, I think we're going to go with Seville. Whoops, that's disappeared. That may be bad news, guys. Ah, great. Sometimes these do disappear. I think what we do is we're just going to go back and come back in again. Sometimes if you come back in and go to here and choose another slot, yeah, it comes back again. I think there's a little bit of a bug in the interface. Sometimes it seems to lose things. So, right, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to play Seville. I'm going to jump straight onto the campaign map, jump over the initial cut screen, so I will see you on the campaign map. Right, guys, here we are on the campaign map now. Top tip number 1, pause the game. I don't need that overview map. The reason you pause the game is to do with the happiness mechanic, is the fact that, just to show you guys, you start off with negative happiness. So while you're looking around, you can start actually losing the happiness of your settlements, and that is going to be quite crucial. So when you're doing the initial look round, make sure the game's paused so you can actually see what you're doing. Right, we've got the usual. Right, guys, we've got the usual kind of army. I'm just going to get rid of these because I'm not going to need them. We've got a couple of serfs and what's the garrison of Seville like? You've got 3 sets of serfs. I think that would be quite adequate. What I do want is that horse and cart out of there into the army. There's a specific reason for that, guys. What else have we got here? So we got, let's just have a quick flip through the settlements. So we got Seville's at level 6, we got Cadiz and Bourgeois there. Right, what are we doing diplomatically? Now, one thing you've got to be careful with this screen, guys, is that whenever you come into it, it always goes to England first, not the kingdom that you're actually playing, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck. So you need to select here. So we're at war with England and the Holy Roman Empire. We got a ceasefire with Portugal. That means that it's going to be pretty soon when we're actually going to be at war with Portugal. We've got trade agreements with France, Aragon, Granada and Venice. Trade agreements at the moment don't seem to have a lot of purpose, but I'm sure that will be fleshed out later on. And we've also got defense alliance with Bohemia and military alliance with France and Aragon. Okay, you can see here that the king owns a lot of settlements, and that's who we are here. We are Duke Ramiro Sotos. Okay, and I think, what's the army here? Ready to set sail. And I think at the moment we're not going to get into any wars, so what I want to do now is do the necessary balancing for there. What you need to do is, you see here, the happiness factor is here, and you will see there's a plus or minus, or the parenthesis will disappear if it's equality. What you need to do is get this positive to start with, and you can see sometimes you've got to drop it down a long way to get it in the positive. Now, the way the mechanic works is your garrison units increase happiness. Of course, paying taxes decreases happiness, which goes without saying, guys. And then you've got buildings here. Say the iron camp upsets the population by -10, so does the stone camp. The barn upsets the population by -5, and so does the storehouse. Military buildings are neutral, and the market, the academy and the church, I think the blacksmith is negative, but the church, the market and the academy are positive. But of course these are not unlocked because of the religion. And the way the happiness goes is that if you can get the happiness up to +75, you get double the research artifacts here, which is parchment. If it drops to -25, it stops producing these items. If it gets to -50, you can no longer go in the city to work. You've got to work at the top level. And if it gets to -75, I can't remember what actually happens at -75. Oh, they stop paying taxes. That's it, guys. So I think what we're going to do first is we need to build up our army, and to build our army up. Actually, I think what we will do is, I think I am going to. Now I think we can take a chance to start with the garrison. So, okay, let's just, because what we're going to do is move here. Now, one of the advantages we're going to have is the fact that these two settlements are so close together. If I wait for him to stop moving, if I click here, and if I say transfer units, you can see you can recruit units, and the same with recruit units. Their army stood there. It's effectively defending both settlements and can work with both settlements. But what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go into here because I want to build this up. But before we do that, now a very important fact now, guys, is that there is a penalty to happiness every time you go into a settlement, and then there's a countdown clock, but you cannot see it in the settlement. So the days when you could just pop in and out of the settlements with impunity is over. You need to think consciously what you want to do and prepare. Now, this is a level 1 settlement, and what I want to do is get it to a level 3. So what I'm going to do is a double upgrade, and you can see the reason for that is I'm getting the extra building slots, which is what I'm after. Oops. And then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to just dodge in here straight away. Okay. Yes, I know that. Now, just to show you guys, this is an example of not what to do. I've done exactly what I said you shouldn't be doing. And if I click on, where's the settlement gone?
Your current carrick standing ready.
There it is. It just took a little while to appear. And if I click in here, you see it's -4. Oh, okay.
Trim and tight to the midships, my laird.
Right, I need... What I did need is that cart in there. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the extra... these guys in as well. And we're going to put the extra pig in as well. I think... Actually, let's actually go all out, guys. Right. That's what I meant to do before I do it. Now, of course, if I go in again, that's going to immediately drop this settlement to -10, but I'm not going to be able to see it, which is going to be a pain in the neck. So I'm going to have to try and do this even faster than I thought I was going to do, which is why I brought the extra serfs over. Right, let's just want you down amongst the trees. Okay. Let's just speed up a bit, guys. It's going to take a long time. Actually, let's just get the buildings underway as well while we're at it. Okay. On a barn. And I think we can shove an iron camp over here.
Okay. My lord, some of thy workers need to be given jobs.
Yep.
Ready to get dirty.
Get down here, chopping wood. Okay. Let's get these guys underway.
Thy workers have completed a building.
Yep, thank you. I think now that okay, that's built.
A building has been finished, my
Right.
lord.
I'm gonna put some more chickens, and what I do need to do is start upgrading these buildings. But before I do that, I need the stone camp. Okay, 550 wood. No, okay, not enough. Okay. We need to get these guys go on.
Of course, your worship. Get hammering, lads. Toothpicks and timber coming up. Don't flog me, please.
Right. Get these
Get
guys
hammering, lads.
chopping.
Can we get new boots?
Okay. Don't want that cart working as fast as possible. Okay. You can see how quickly the wood's now going to pile up, because I do need to accelerate this as fast as possible. Okay, stone camp 550, not quite there yet. I think, yeah, the food's going up really nicely. What I'm building up is the food and the iron. Can't. Okay, let's just get right. I'll get this up, and what I want to do is get these up to level 5. As quickly as possible. So I'm not going to be too worried about actually upgrading the settlement. What I want is this settlement to get to a point where it's actually...
structure is ready, my lord.
Yep, thank you. Right, just start, push that up. I've got the wood here. Okay, get that built up. Need to keep an eye on the cart, so the cart's staying in the absolute ideal position for that to be upgraded, because I do need to get these up as fast as possible. Okay, that's going to do it. 216, yep. So that's up to level 4. That's up to level 3. Okay, come on guys, keep chopping, keep chopping. Yeah. Nearly there. Yep, okay. We need 288 to get to level 5, and I think what we're going to do now is start thinking about where we're going to put. I think I could do the barracks 1400 stone, archery there, but we could work on the barracks because I'm not using the barracks to upgrade these buildings. So okay, I'll get that up. Where's the cart? Yeah, you're in a good position. Let's start to move you this way a bit so we can max out that wood production. Okay. You're level 4. Okay. Nope.
Can't do it, sire.
Thank
Not
you.
enough resources.
Check 1450. Okay. Right, that's now level 5. As I say, I'm not going to worry about this until I've actually got the necessary. Right, that's get the barracks up, because of course we're going to need to upgrade these barracks as well. And right, let's just get this done. This won't go any faster. Right, you guys just keep moving over this way. Keep the stuff.
A new structure is ready,
Thank you.
Lord.
Do I need to upgrade this? Okay. 240 stone. This is a decision that I need to make. Do I wait to build the archery ground, or do I actually think we're going to work? So the archery 900, 750 stone. I think we're just going to wait. And what I'll do, guys, is I'll wait till I've built the archery. So I'll see you in a minute once I've built the archery ground. Right, guys, we've finally got to there, so we can now build a archery workshop. Get that built. And my cart needs to be moved again. Right, let's just move this. That building up. Okay, I need to upgrade this. I need 240 stone. It's really cool actually watching these animations actually, guys. You can see, I mean, the animations are really good actually. I think it's quite fun watching the building actually rise up with the old crane spinning around there. Okay.
Thy workers have completed a building.
Right, let's just start upgrading these. Right. Can we get this up here? 150, yep. I mean, what we could do is get a few low-level troops in here, maybe to help in the defense. So maybe we'll build a couple of these while we're actually working to upgrade them. Ideally, I would like them to be level 5s, but 120, 92 wood. But maybe we can use these as garrison troops
Ready to serve.
while we're actually building this up. Okay. 480, okay.
Men of arrows, standing ready.
Okay. I don't know if those guys will. So we're just going to build these up. I mean, we've got a little bit of slack. I just want to
Men of arrows, standing ready.
Maybe we'll get another one. Okay. So that needs 480. This is a level 3. This needs 450.
Men of arrows, standing ready.
Okay.
Bowmen, stand ready.
So we got a couple of level 2 bowmen, 2 level 3 bowmen. So that cheeky upgrade worked. Okay. Just keep this going. We could get some macemen. Okay, let's get a couple of level 2 macemen in here as well. Maybe we'll just put you over there.
Billmen on alert.
These are level 2 billmen as well.
Billmen on alert.
Okay. 480, yep. That's a level 3. 450, okay. Well, we got the. Maybe we'll get a couple more billmen. As I say, I would really prefer them to be level 5, but we can't really. Okay. You stay up with these guys. This is the problem. See, this, for some reason, the game decided that this windmill is closer, which can be a little bit of a pain in the neck. Okay, 450. I think I could probably prefer to have, oops, no, the higher level troops here, 720. Okay, wow, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do now is just cut the video again until I can get this to a level 4, and then we're going to recruit the necessary troops and go back up onto the top level map. So I'll see you in a minute, guys. Right, guys, I've just upgraded this to a level 4, and I think what we're going to do is now knock out 3 of those, a couple of those, just to build my army up. Just need to keep an eye on this. And maybe we need 450, so maybe by the time these guys are built, we'll be able to level this up to a level 4.
Billman ready to serve.
Okay. Right, we got there, so what we can do is upgrade this. And
you require additional housing, my lord.
okay, we've now filled up our entire area here. Okay, so what we can do now, guys, is just going to shoot up to the top level. Here we are, guys, we're on the top level, and you can see here we've got a reasonable army here.
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
And
trim tight to their midships, my lord.
And you can see here, so we're going to transfer units from here. Okay, I'm going to nick all the best units into our army. Right. So only want these archers in. Any other good archers here? We've got lots and lots of weak archers. Okay, we're just going to bring these across. These guys can come back. Just get rid of the militia. Right, we're just going to put a couple of these guys in as well, just to reinforce this area here. Now we've got a little bit of cash to spend, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to come back.
Ready to sit
What we're going to do is just top the army up with some. We've got plenty of bowmans. We've got one militia, a couple of militia left. I'm just going to grab a couple of these level 3. I mean, that's going to really hit my money, but I think it'd be worth it, guys. Okay, I just want to make sure, yeah, you're positive. You can see how low the happiness dropped. Yeah, so we do need to keep an eye on that. I don't know if that, no, that's actually, so we need to keep an eye on that. So that's positive in Seville. That's nice and positive, so we're going to keep that going.
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
Okay.
Trim tight to their midships, my lord.
I think what we can do is collect the taxes. So let's collect taxes. I'm going to do it this way so we don't have to pay the 15% penalty. So we've got a little bit of taxes coming up, and just have a quick look at the Chancellor.
Some delicate matter to consult on, Eminence?
I keep forgetting. Okay, we've still got a ceasefire with Portugal. Because what I'm thinking of is if we can sneak into attack. This has got a garrison of 56.
Your careened Carrick
This
standing
is an army
ready.
of 105. And I'll just actually, I think what I'm very, very tempted to do is we're just going to get rid of, where's this guy? We're going to get rid of him, and I think we're going to recruit. What do we want? We've got loads of archers, and I think if we just keep pumping in the billmen. Okay.
Trim tight to their midships, my lord.
Run that there. Let's keep an eye on Seville. Now I do need to do some work in Seville. So we got a few garrison troops here. Actually, I think what we will do is, now we've got those
Carrick ready to sit sail.
Transfer units from Seville, and I think these guys can rotate these guys out and rotate these guys in. And I think what we will do is rotate these guys out as well. Actually, we could probably get rid of that battering ram. Actually, I mean, these guys aren't the top level, but right. So we've now got a reasonable standing army in there. Seville's gone negative, so we're going to have to just chop that up. I think we're going to remove that unit there to save a bit of cash. Right. And I think what we're going to do, guys, France has declared war on the Duchy of Burgundy. Okay. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to have a quick shoot into Seville and get things underway. So we're just going to go in here for a short while. What I want to do is get the basics of the economy up and running in here, so we might be able to make some money. So here we are, guys. We're just going to...
Don't flog me,
Yep.
please. My lord, what do you need? Making
Let's
them
speed
into
up a
logs,
bit.
my lord. Don't flog me, please.
Get these guys going. As you can see, this map, I can't remember what the name is for this map. It's one here. It has been changed since it was first released, because originally there was an entrance here, but now the main defensive area is down here. That's the only way in, and any army attacking has to come in and fight their way through this area here. But the actual capture the flag is right up here. So it's a very easily defensible city. But so what we're going to do is just build a barn in here, and of course we're going to get the iron camp going, because that's what's required. And of course we're going to need a stone camp, and of course the first thing, exactly what we did before, we need to get these up to level 5. I mean, I will build military buildings in here.
A new structure is ready, my
Yes,
lord.
thank you. Okay. 550, okay, get that going. But what I will probably do in this city to start with is, if I can find a clear slot. Where's the clear slot? Is that clear slot? That's a palisade. Okay, that's a clear slot. A couple of clear slots down here. What I will probably get here is a siege workshop and a stables in here first, and then that would give me a full range of recruitment for my army. What we're going to do is just start upgrading these buildings. I don't want to spend too long in there. Okay, so I don't want to spend too long in here. I think what we'll do is get some more chickens going in here to get the economy fired up and running. I have noticed that since the last update, there's been more pauses on the larger city maps as well. So it looks like there might be a little bit of a performance issue compared to the pre-update 52 release. But that's to be expected. I mean, the game is in early access, so okay, I'm just going to keep pushing these up to level 3. I mean, I could probably... Can I bump this up a level? 330 wood. No, I don't want to waste the wood on that. Okay. Just push that up. That's level 4. I mean, we need to make it worth our while. I mean, can we upgrade this? That's 180 stone. I think we can go with an upgrade on that. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's cool. I mean, there's no local technology to implement just at the moment because we haven't done any research. That's level 4. That's level 3. I think we can get that up to level 4. So we just need one more level. So we need 288 wood, and then we're going to go back up onto the top level map. And that gets the economy up and running for Seville. I mean, I don't know what we would need. What do we need from the point of view of a 750 wood, 1450 stone? Maybe we will... this doesn't need stone, so what we might do is maybe sneak in the stables, level 1 stables to start with. Okay. 288 wood. Okay. Yeah, 1450. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is before I leave, we're going to build the stable here. Okay, let's get this up to 1450, maybe level it up a couple of times. So, nearly there, guys. Right, we're just going to get a stable here. I say the siege engine isn't quite so important because until we've got a really strong economy going, we're not going to be able to take the main capital of Portugal if we go to war with them, or any major walled city at the moment. We really need the tech and the troops, so we're going to have to really concentrate on taking minor settlements. We may have to become a bit of a robber baron again, like I did in the England campaign, and maybe steal a settlement from one of our neighbours or something like that. But obviously if we can go to war with Portugal first, that would be ideal.
Thy workers have completed a
Right.
building.
Yep, I think we can get in. Can we get another one? Yep. Oh no, we don't have enough stone. Great. Okay. Actually, what we could do though is probably recruit. We'll get a couple of cavalry actually. We can recruit them at this level so we don't have to spend gold. Actually, we could probably get a third one, can't we? Okay, let's get another one. So I'm just going to recruit the cavalry to go with my army. I mean, they're only going to...
Mounted infantry here, my lord.
Hello, mounted infantry. So we're just going to recruit the cavalry. And that will give us an army that at least we can take a minor settlement.
Here, my lord.
Okay, thank you.
Mounted infantry here, my lord.
And probably just as a quick... Let's have a quick look at... no, we don't have enough for that. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is just going to flip out, guys.
Your current Carrick
Oh,
standing
great.
ready.
The settlement's left. Okay. Oh, no, it's back. Okay. Transfer units from Seville. What do we want? I think we're get rid of... Actually, let's get rid of 2 of those. I think yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of the battering rams because I think, to be honest, you don't really need battering rams when taking a minor settlement. So, okay, so how strong does that make this army?
Trim tight to the midships, my
Okay,
laird.
that makes the army 139. That gives the Seville here. You guys are unhappy. Wow. And we're now -10 in Seville. Okay. We really need to make everyone a little bit happier here. So, I mean, I could drop more troops into here.
Carrick ready to set
But
sail.
I don't really have the cash to build it. And we're actually losing money at the moment because we don't have this, because of this army. This army is expensive. So we do need to get this army producing more. This is producing more profit. This is literally one short. Okay. I think what we're going to do is just check something, guys. That's 3 per month. That's 3 per month. That's 4 per month. Okay, I think what we're going to do, I should have done this actually on the thing, but serfs are cheap enough. I think we're going to get a couple of extra serfs in here. That should make this profitable. Actually, I think what we're going to do is top some of this up as well. You're making plenty of cash. And you're just scraping, bro. Okay, let's recruit. You can get a serf in here. You can't recruit because we don't actually have anything in here. We could do a quick dive into this settlement and actually improve things, but the trouble is that would mean I'd have to reduce this tax rate down a bit. I think I'm going to not develop this settlement too quickly because it's only a level 1. Or could I? Okay, I think what we're going to do, guys, is how's the public order? That's the public order. How's the happiness in here? This is happy. This is -18. We really need to keep this area happy at the moment. I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to have a quick dash into Cadiz to do the basics, and then we'll see what we can do. So we're going to shoot into here, and what we're going to do is build a barn, get some chickens and maybe some pigs so we can generate some cash here. So we're not going to worry too much about a garrison. Okay, let's get these guys.
Don't flog me, please.
Now the problem I'm going to have with these is, actually let's get these guys over here
For sure, my lord.
straight away.
Honored, for sure,
Move
my
these
lord.
guys over here so they're near this windmill.
There, my lord.
They're not going to be particularly that efficient, but they'll be more efficient than if they're not there. So what I do want is the barn so we can get some chickens and
Ready to hunt
a
you,
little bit of
Prince.
income working. And I think I'm going to stick with the usual process of iron and steel, barn,
More
Okay.
I do, more I'm needed.
iron camp.
Let me
Okay.
wash me hands first.
Okay.
Gladly, for the lord of the manor.
A new structure is ready, my lord.
Yeah, thank you. I think what we're going to do is get these guys over here, and we're going to recruit a couple more serfs. Get this up. Try and make this into a bit of an economic centre. And you can have a couple of chickens.
Born to work, my
Okay.
lord.
And what I need to find is a slot for a stone camp. Okay. Nope, don't have enough wood just yet.
Born to work, my lord.
Okay, you guys get over here. Come on. I want you chopping down as much wood. In some ways, this is a little bit like the old Age of Empires strategy of you build lots of serfs, really get the economy going, chopping stuff down. Okay,
Let me wash me hands first.
okay, you
Let me wash me hands first.
guys start chopping everything in sight. Okay. Right, chop that. Of course, what we're going to need to do is, we can do that upgrade, get that going. Let's see if we can get the upgrades done, and then that's when we're going to kind of bail out of
My
this.
workers have completed a
Yeah,
building.
thank you. Okay. Don't know. 330 wood. No, we want these upgraded first. Okay. So we're just gonna. So it's gonna take 216 wood. Okay. Get that up. Get this up. I mean, we really need a cart here, but we don't have a storehouse to build a cart. So these guys are going to have to work for it. So what we're going to have to do is use numbers as opposed to efficiency. I'm very, very tempted. We've got plenty of food. I think I'm going to put get another surf in on the case, I think, for the moment. Okay. Get that up. So that's level 4.
Born to work,
That's
my
level
lord.
4. So we need. Okay. Right, what do we need here? 288. Yep, got that one done.
Honored, for sure, my
Guys,
lord.
start chopping wood. Okay. Right, so we're just going to get this upgraded, guys. And that should get my economy a little bit stronger. But of course, we're going to need to manage the unhappiness. Okay. Right, that's it. Done, guys. I think there's not much else I can do here. So we're just going to go back up onto the top level. Of course, now I've got the core built in each of these settlements. The visits that we can pay can be a little bit shorter than before. And it will mean that we won't have to do anything. Right, this is -4. So, wow. That's gonna reduce my taxes down a bit. France has fallen to the army of the Kingdom of England in Chelmsford. Okay,
Your current carrick standing ready.
so I've got my army with nowhere to go. I mean, I could go and declare war on Portugal, I suppose, but I think it's only a matter of time of waiting All vetted the patents fall in the Duchy of Austria. Okay, thank you. And I'd love to, like, I mean, how much did it cost to up? Wow, that's expensive. I mean, how much would it cost me to build an archery ground? This is expensive. Okay. Let's just have a quick look through here, guys. Cadiz is good. We've got here, that's, wow, that's even more expensive. Okay. I mean, I'd love to replace these guys. I mean, we could, this is militia. These cost money. Billman cost 2. Okay. I think at the moment we're just going to hang on here. It's fallen to the army of the Kingdom of. I mean, I could trigger a war. I don't know whether that would, if I just attack them.
Trim and take to their midships, my lord.
Oops.
Your careened carrack standing ready.
This is 56.
Trim and take to their midships, my lord.
We're 139. Could we start a war? Okay, we're going to go and start a war,
Hoist
guys.
the square rigging.
Okay, proceed. I think we're going to go for how much time? I think I've got time to fight this battles because it's going to be a rush, guys. So I mean, basically, we're just going to rush them. That's where the opposition is, and they've got a horse and cart, which we won't be able to keep. Okay.
Awaiting your orders.
Okay.
Get to it, boys.
Right, Maceman forward.
Billmen on alert.
Okay. Billman.
Frontmen.
Bowman's. You can come to here.
Archers are doing it.
Okay. Maceman.
Maces, move
Okay.
out.
Get my cavalry. You can be level part 4. Okay, guys. Billman. Where's the settlement? Okay. You guys can come in this way. Bowman, I think you can come up behind.
Lord, we move.
Cavalry, you come in this way.
Billmen
What's
on
my
alert.
basement? My basement of 3. You can come in that way.
Move those.
Okay. How do we get into this place? Okay, the entrance is up there. I've made a bit of a
To the
mistake.
frontmen.
Okay. Archers.
Awaiting your orders. Get to it, boys.
That's me cavalry. You come up.
Hobblers on it.
Hobblers. Okay.
Maces, move out.
Okay.
Billmen, eager for action. Moving now, my lord.
Okay.
Pikes at 'em. Lock your men.
Okay.
Thy troops are being attacked. Hot coals of vengeance now upon them. Ready to rock.
Cavalry. We'll just get set.
Bowmen, stand ready. Release your arrows. Billmen on alert. Pikes at 'em.
Okay, Maceman.
Look alert, boys.
Swing 'em, boys.
Oh, my cavalry's in. Okay, in cavalry. Trouble is, the cavalry is going to be very vulnerable to missile fire. So I think.
Billmen on alert.
Okay.
We are attacked. The trumpet sounds to horse away.
Await.
My
Hey.
soul's in arms and eager for the fray. Men, attack!
Okay.
Is trouble brewing?
Bowman.
Let your fletching sing.
Light cavalry, ready!
Light cavalry. Come on.
Ponies and swords at them!
Billmen on alert.
No, can't push through for good. Wow, we could have come up through here. Okay.
Ready to ride, my lord.
I think
Hobblers, rip them
hobblers down here. You guys are dying left, right, and centre.
Cry havoc, sir.
Is trouble brewing?
Okay.
To it, boys. Awaiting your orders.
Go on, Maceman, through. Where's the...
Move those iron balls. Hunters are here for the game.
Okay.
You know.
Billmen on alert.
Look alert, boys.
Okay, drop in.
Bowmen, stand ready.
Strong pikes here, sir.
Pikeman, in, come on.
Billmen, drive it home. Pikes at them.
How's my cavalry doing? I think these guys need to be reinforced. Okay.
Troops are attacked, your grace. A war, thou son of hell.
Okay.
Strong pikes here.
Down here. Come on. What are these? I think I've lost my...
Ready to ride, my
Yep.
lord.
Strong pikes here, sir.
Okay.
Awaiting your orders.
Swing 'em, boys. Billmen, eager for action.
Come on, up here. And of course, what you can do is go into cinematic. And get in on close on the action. Okay, that looks like that's militia actually, so... Okay,
Bowmen, stand ready.
Billmen on alert.
Billman, come on.
Pikes at them.
Okay. Right, we've won.
There was no way but fight or die, my lord.
No way, but fight or die. So we conquered our first settlement. I don't know what the consequences of this is going to be, guys. We may be in trouble very, very quickly. It depends on how strong the Portugal army actually is. And of course, it means Portugal is now at war. So I've actually dragged my kingdom into a war. Wow. And these guys are pretty beat up. We lost quite a few units. Mainly, I've lost all my cavalry. Okay. I'm kind of a bit inclined, but we would need to get back to here to get some extra recruits, but we don't have the recruits here. Okay.
Trim tight to their midships, my lord.
And of course we're going to need to make these guys happy. Now, as far as I know, there is no, how can you say, recruitment for here, but what we don't have here is any serf, so we'll just recruit a serf into there. And obviously this area is a bit undefended. I don't know where their armies is, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. And of course we can't actually attack Lisbon, not in a million years, whether we like it or not. We don't really have the forces for that. I mean, I could,
Hoist the square
just gonna
rigging.
do is just shoot back over to here. I mean, we could end up losing this settlement, which could be ill-advised, but
Your careened Carrick standing ready. Carrick ready to set sail.
I'm getting a bit of lag here, guys. Come on.
Trim tight to their midships, my lord.
I think we can. I'll get a couple of billmen and a couple of macemen just to bring this army up. And I think what we're going to do is transfer some of these guys over to here so they can recover. Okay, and maybe we'll bring a few militia over. They're going to be expendable anyway, so we're just going to bring some of these militia over, and you guys can just sit back here and replenish. Okay.
Carrick ready to set
This
sail.
means this army's not as strong as it was, but we'll be okay, guys. But what it should mean is this area should be happier. In fact, we can't increase the taxes. I was about to say we could
Your careened Carrick
maybe even
standing
increase
ready.
the taxes, but never mind. Okay, we're just gonna collect the taxes here. Okay. And I think what
Trim tight to their midships, my
I'm going to
lord.
do is put this army about halfway between at the moment, just in case an army starts to appear from there. And I think just around this part off,
All
guys,
goeth well, my lord.
what I would like to do is get the necessary We got the tools, we've got that. We just need a couple of seals. Now, I still think this is a little bit unbalanced from a starting position. I think these should be lower. I mean, I think there still needs to be work on this research. But because what I want to do is get to that as quickly as possible by opening this up. But we need a couple of seals, which means we need 385. I think what we're going to have to do is sell off some of that. I think maybe if we sell some spices, recruit that, we can research that, which means we can craft that. And of course, to do that again, we got to get 6 seals and 5, I think these are dyes. Okay, so we do need to keep this building up. This is Seville is neutral. I think what we're going to do is we're going to recruit some cavalry here. That's still not going to make it. Okay, how much lower have I got? 20%. Wow. Okay, right, we're just going to have a quick run round. So these guys aren't happy because I've taken some troops away from their garrison. These guys are not happy, so we need to make these guys happy. These guys are neutral, so we need to maybe drop that. That's down to 5% tax. Wow. We really need to get some...
have armed themselves, my lord, and march hither.
Okay, what we got coming in here? Okay.
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
We're just going to auto-resolve that.
Our
Right.
brows are bound with victorious wreaths.
Right,
Our stern alarums changed to
Carrick
merry
ready to set sail.
That was pretty good, guys. We actually beat that army.
Hoist the square
So
rigging.
I'm just going to put that there. And that, of course, that's now given us
I stand ready
some
to
more
assist,
seals.
my lord.
So what we need now is just that to get to that. Can I do this here? Okay, to get to this, we need 3 more of these. Okay, so I think if we sell gold uncommon, what do we need to go up to this level? Just have a quick look through, guys. Mainly sacks, a bit of gold there. I think we can sell off these, and nope, don't have enough. Okay, so we need to get that. Could sell off some of this. Let's just sell them off. Cannot afford. Okay, still don't have enough for that. We need a bit more cash. Okay, let's sell off some holy relics and just craft that. That basically opens up the ability now to get some more serious recruitment in here. But just to show you guys, this could be expensive, so we need to do this actually on the maps. But that's going to be for the next part, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Next part, I think we're probably going to have to stay on the defensive and keep trying to build our economy up. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that war that early, but then it does give me an opportunity in the sense that I can, if they keep attacking, we may keep winning if they're attacking with weak armies, and then that would give us more resources to push the research forward. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.